Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr and I'm here at Dunsfold where they film Top Gear to show you sort of behind the scenes what happens when you turn up to be a star in a reasonably priced car. These are the offices of Top Gear, which are massively pikey. These are the rooms that Jeremy Clarkson and the other boys hang out in. You might think that's the sort of thing that they would drop a heavy weight on, basically a caravan that they take the piss out of the whole time. Actually, this is where they live. God bless them. They're about that far away from selling you pegs. Top Gear production office. No, come in. This is all genuine ply. It's not a joke. This is actually it. That's pretty much where the production crew are in terms of evolution. There's men that ride bicycles there. Come on in. This is makeup. Can we have a look at how white your teeth are?
I haven't had them whitened. Look, that's white. They're cream. Did you film Jeremy's makeup? Because nobody's ever been allowed to see that.
Jeremy's makeup?
Yes. Yeah,
Jeremy before makeup. We're not actually allowed to show Jeremy before makeup on TV.
No, well, that's
because children might be watching. Fairly self-evident that the Top Gear team haven't bothered Trini and Susanna too much. If you'd like to see the wardrobe, there it is. A selection of things that your dad might have bought.
There are some things on here that are still left over from when this used to be a fighter station, such as that jacket on the end.
And in fact,
whose jacket is that on the end, actually?
It's Douglas Bader's.
What are you guys currently driving? What have you got? The Ford GT?
Ford GT, he's got a wooden car, and James has a selection of old... As you know, James is a Boxster now, aren't you?
Yeah.
What have you got currently?
I've got a Morgan.
That's pretty cool.
You do?
I like the Morgan.
You stick to comedy.
It's a very cool car. It's British, it's handmade, it's a bit wooden.
You can't go on a canal in your car, can you? He wouldn't look out of place. He'd be fine. OK, we're in the green room, if you can imagine. I mean, you see this every week if you watch Jonathan Ross. This is where the stars hang out. Obviously, this is just... I mean, it is genuinely a porter cabin. It's freezing cold, which is why I'm wearing a coat, and it couldn't be any more horrible. This is arguably the most prestigious award you can win in television by the side of the couch. That's an Emmy. That's worth something. They don't seem to care. Favourite guests on the wall? There's everyone that's ever driven the...
There was a really nice guy came. He was very fast, actually. Jimmy Carr came here one time.
Yeah, beaten by a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah. He was actually funnier than you, Steve.
Right, this is the Top Gear office. This is where it happens. This is, well, it's not really where it happens. I have a feeling they make it up as they go along. They've decorated the place beautifully. I think Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen would be proud. They've also got a thing there saying, Cox buy Porsches. James has got 2 Porsches. We'll leave it at that, shall we? You can probably put that together yourselves. Let's have a look what's in the fridge. Probably some salad. I would imagine there'll be salad in there. No. They've gone for beer, more beer, some milk and some ketchup. And also... Oh, well, hang on. There's an orange chocolate bar as well. And a miniature piece of cheese. So all the major food groups are represented. Right, this is the storeroom where they keep the Stig. It's got all the sort of Top Gear stuff, and because it's a mystery as to who the Stig is, he's got to kind of wait around in here all day until he has to go out to the track. Otherwise, he might be spotted by a member of the general public. Bits and bobs. They've got some bananas and some mint crisps. It's a bit half-assed. The whole thing feels like a shed. I suppose, in fairness, it is a pikey caravan. So. We're just going down to see this start in the reasonably priced car. We're leaving the caravans behind us there, and I mean, as you can see, it's an old airfield. It's kind of, it's pretty horrible looking. That's the actual building that we're in, and we're just going down here. We're just coming onto the track. We've got an ambulance as well. You can see. Just pan over to the ambulance. Got these guys here. Haven't had a fatality yet, but they still get paid. Where's the justice, I ask? David Williams is just doing his lap. He's just had a moment there and gone backwards. That's a bit shit.
Hi.
Hiya, how's it going?
I don't know, because they won't tell you.
Who's timing it?
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Is he doing okay?
He's doing okay.
Is he embarrassing himself?
No, he's doing all right.
You can't comment. That's enough from David Williams there. That is the original Suzuki Liana. They've replaced the gearbox and the clutch, and otherwise it's just the same car. Keeps on going. Although, in fairness, it only does about 4 miles a week, so you would expect that. Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it. We're going to reveal who the Stig is. Nice to see you again. Pleasure. Tell us, who are you? Brilliant, fantastic. Did you get that? Is his mic working? He seems to be picking it up properly. This is the Top Gear car park where people that are coming down to watch the show park their cars, obviously. And they're hardcore motor enthusiasts. Just check this out. It's a Subaru with gold wheels. Nice. And here we have well, that's Postman Pat's van. And there's... All right, they're not all that big on cars, if we're absolutely honest with you. We've got, oh, someone's got a Toyota Yaris. Nice, you've got to take an interest if you drive one of those. This is quite an interesting one. This is, it's an MG ZS. It's a very sporty thing. It's actually got this on the back to stop it from taking off. That and the fact it doesn't go fast enough. That is nice. What is that? Is that a Citroen? Wow. It's the, that's the Saxo. I think that's the 1.1. Sweet. Sorry, we did that is my fault. We walked past the Volvo, so the alarm was bound to go off. Oh my God, something might happen to a tree somewhere. If you look over here, you'll see James and Richard's cars. They're limos sent by Spearmint Rhino, the popular gentleman's special interest club. That is just how those guys roll. Ah, yeah. Sounds good. Are you enjoying it?
Oh, yes, it's great. I often get stopped by the security guard. It's all part of being the other bloke on Top Gear. And I put it the other week with Richard Hammond. They had a new security guard. And you know, security guards, they do this as you approach, and then as you pull up and wind the window down, they sort of lean on it and say, "Can I help you, sir?" And I said, "Well, I'm driving Mr. Hammond here to Top Gear." And he sort of lends me a minute. "Oh, all right, Richard. All right, great stuff. Fantastic. Yeah, love the work, love the show." And then he turned to me and said, "Anyway, are you just dropping him off, or do you want to wait for him?"
Right, this is the Top Gear crowd. They're milling around looking for tea. It's it looks a bit like one of the sort of Red Cross camps that you find in Mogadishu, to be honest with you. Where have you come down from?
Swindon.
You come all the way from Swindon?
All the way from Swindon.
To see Jeremy Clarkson?
Yeah.
Do you not have your own old men? What do you drive, sir?
16 valve Golf.
16 valve Golf?
Yeah, GTI.
Why would you tell me about how many valves? You can see the Stig is just over there having his photo taken. Let's go over and have a look. Sure, there's a big crowd of us. Surely we could rip the helmet off. Come on.
Yeah, go on.
Please don't hurt me.